Why might Rui Hachimura be the NBA's biggest wildcard this season? With $18.3 million on the line next year and a contract that makes him one of the Lakers' most tradable assets, his future in LA is far from certain. Could Rui's versatility and playoff experience keep him as a key starter, or will the Lakers trade him for a perfect fit player? Teams eyeing wing size and shooting see Rui as valuable, but how does he compare to potential replacements like Eric Dixon, the NCAA scoring leader? The Lakers face a tough choice. Keep a promising but unpredictable talent, or gamble on a new centerpiece. Stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe as we break down the stakes and the possibilities surrounding his next move. Rui Hachimura's sixth NBA season might be the most defining chapter of his career so far. The Los Angeles Lakers gave him a full-time starting role under new head coach JJ Redick, and Rui responded with 13.1 points, 5.0 rebounds, and 1.4 assists per game, while shooting 50.9% from the field and a stellar 41.3% from three. For the first time since his second season, Hachimura had a clear role, a consistent newbie tasked with complementing stars like LeBron James and Anthony Davis. That role evolved quickly after the team pulled off a blockbuster trade for Luka Doncic, but Rui didn't miss a beat. He adjusted his game, found new scoring windows, and stepped up as a reliable 3-and-D wing. This wasn't just about stats, it was about fit. He became the glue guy, someone who cut hard, rebounded aggressively, and never forced shots. Redick believed in Rui's development, saying, "Of all the guys we laid out expectations for, he's at the top." When a coach says that, it means something. With so much stability around him, could this be the version of Rui the league should start fearing? When the playoffs arrived, he elevated his game in a way that caught everyone's attention. Over 5 games, he averaged 14.8 points and 4.6 rebounds while playing 36.4 minutes per night. Even more impressive, he hit 48.4% from beyond the arc, proving he could thrive in high-pressure environments. It was a massive bounce back from the prior year's postseason, where his impact was limited. His ability to play multiple positions, including even some minutes at center in small ball lineups, showed his versatility. At 6 feet 8 inches, with a strong frame and soft shooting touch, Rui became the Lakers' most efficient role player in that short series. Despite the team's overall struggles and a first-round exit, Rui's playoff showing suggested he's capable of more. That playoff performance added value, not just to his on-court reputation, but to his overall profile within the league. It told teams that Hachimura is built for moments that matter. He didn't just survive playoff intensity, he thrived. So, does this mini breakout hint that Rui has another gear we haven't seen yet? Offensively, Rui's game has never been smoother, but defense remains his biggest obstacle. While he brings energy and effort, his slow lateral movement, inconsistent defensive awareness, and lack of elite instincts often put him a step behind. It's not for lack of trying, his effort is undeniable, but in a league that thrives on switch-heavy defenses, this gap is noticeable. JJ Redick pointed it out himself. Some of that is paint decision-making, some of that is working on his closeouts. Redick's honesty confirms that Rui's defensive reads are still a work in progress. Even with all the tools, strength, length, size, the final product on that end hasn't clicked consistently. Can Rui finally put it all together and become a reliable two-way threat for a title contender? Rui's future in LA is up in the air, and it has nothing to do with his performance. He's heading into the final season of a 3-year, $51 million deal, set to earn $18.3 million next year. That figure makes him one of the most tradable pieces on the roster, high enough to match salaries, but reasonable enough for teams to bite. His name has swirled in trade rumors before, but this offseason feels different. The Lakers are in win-now mode, and after 2 straight first-round exits, they may look to shake things up. Rui's expiring contract makes him a prime candidate if the right deal comes along. He's not untouchable, but he's also not expendable. For the Lakers to move him, the return must be significant, a starting level player or a perfect positional fit. Rui's growth and versatility make him hard to replace on a dollar-for-dollar basis. With teams constantly needing wing size and shooting, Rui is a strong trade asset, but LA also knows his value when he's locked in. We hope you're enjoying. If so, then subscribe and hit the bell now. If the Lakers do end up moving Rui, they may already have a backup plan. According to CBS Sports' Kyle Boone, the Lakers could target Eric Dixon with the number 55 pick in the upcoming 2025 NBA draft. Dixon, a 24-year-old Villanova forward, led the NCAA in scoring with 23 23.3 points per game last season. Boone describes him as a professional bucket getter, someone who thrived in multiple roles throughout college. Dixon's offensive package is versatile. He can score inside, hit from mid-range, and knock down threes with ease. Intriguing is that Dixon doesn't need the ball in his hands to contribute. He finds spots on the floor, works hard off the ball, and has a strong rebounding motor. However, he does come with red flags, namely his lack of lateral quickness and unproven defensive ability. Still, after 5 years in college, Dixon is viewed as one of the more NBA-ready prospects in the second round. He won't be Rui on day one, but the potential is there. Can Dixon grow into a rotation-level player fast enough to matter in 2025? Few players in the league carry as many what-if scenarios as Rui Hachimura. He's not a superstar, he's not an all-star, but he might be the most unpredictable X-factor on a playoff team. He's shown he can start next to LeBron, AD, and Luka. That's not easy. And he's been productive in both regular season and playoff settings, yet he's still working on rounding out his game. His contract, playoff numbers, and fit make him a true NBA wildcard. Depending on the Lakers' off-season moves, Rui could be a breakout star, key role player, or headline in a blockbuster trade. What role do you think Rui will fill by the time next season ends? Starter, reserve, or centerpiece in a trade? Looking ahead, the clock is ticking on a major decision. Hachimura becomes eligible for a contract extension on July 6th, but with the Lakers needing roster upgrades, there's no clear answer on whether that deal comes soon or at all. If no extension is offered, he'll be playing on an expiring contract in a contract year, with everything to prove. If the Lakers choose to keep him, they'll be betting that Rui continues to grow, particularly on defense, and becomes the versatile wing every contender needs. But if they go big game hunting for a new centerpiece, his salary might be what gets the deal done. Reddick remains hopeful, saying, "I'm excited to see his growth." But hope isn't a strategy in a league this competitive. With free agency, trades, and the draft all looming, Rui's spot on the depth chart isn't locked in just yet. What's clear is that the Lakers won't make this decision lightly. His production, upside, and flexibility all matter, but so does timing, and timing is everything in the NBA. Should the Lakers lock him in long-term, or is it time to roll the dice on a bigger piece? Rui Hachimura stands as the NBA's ultimate wildcard this season, a promising starter with impressive playoff growth and a hefty contract that could tip the Lakers' roster decisions. His versatility makes him both a key asset and a prime trade candidate, with potential replacements like Eric Dixon waiting in the wings. The Lakers must weigh loyalty against immediate upgrades in their championship pursuit. How do you see Rui's future shaping up? Drop your thoughts below and don't miss on subscribing for all the latest updates.